Hi, I'm Preston Walker, licensed marriage and family therapist in the state of Nevada and Utah. Today I am at ISNR talking with Stuart about neurofeedback and MyndLift. Stuart, why don't you tell us a little bit about neurofeedback and what MyndLift is?
Neurofeedback is basically a training for your brain. There's a type of therapy called biofeedback, which is basically doing measurements with from your body, readings like heart rate or O2, and then they give feedback to the person so they can understand more about how their state of mind is. That helps with stress and other types of conditions. Now, neurofeedback specifically is a type of biofeedback where you're training your brain waves. Different brain waves have different speeds, so your brain has a lot of this electricity going around at the same time, and this electricity moves at different speeds. So what happens is MyndLift trains how much power your brain is actually distributing to these different frequencies, and it can help change your mindset, how your mood is, or in some cases that and how it's used therapeutically for conditions. So people that have ADHD, difficulties concentrating, but they don't like medication, they can do therapy plus neurofeedback to enhance that training, to enhance that their concentration or reduce the inattention. So what we do is we provide a software with a very inexpensive kit where people from different types of psychotherapy or different types of therapies, they add neurofeedback to their practices, and then they provide this therapy for the clients remotely. Traditionally, neurofeedback is something that is done at the clinic, and you have to drive for an hour and you get there and you sit. It's a different place, you're sometimes uncomfortable. Some people have social difficulties, so it's a challenge, or even mobility difficulties. So what they do is they send this kit home and they can do the training online. So for example, I have here, this is my brain waves. They are not perfect right now because I'm talking agitating, but as soon as you're calm and all, you can do some training. So you can do these trainings with games. So for example, you choose a game, and what happens is, let's say I'm targeting specific frequencies to make me calmer and relax my anxiety. So what happens is, this game is gonna give me positive feedback only when I reach these targets. So I have here some brain waves. When they all go to the center, the alien runs faster, so there's positive feedback to reinforce. You're not training your mind. I don't need to try hard, make it run. You're training your brain, so it's operating conditioning. It's not something that you're doing consciously, it's something that you're training your brain. So people, actually, you don't need to do only games. What people do is, usually they choose a video, and they can just search on the internet a video. So let's say I like computers, and that's the case. So I'm gonna search for computers here, and then I'm gonna choose a video about computers. Let's go with this one. And then what happens is, instead of playing a game, I'm gonna watch that video, and the feedback will be visual. The brightness changes, the volume changes, and I can just pay attention to the video. I'm not paying attention to the therapy or anything like that, and my brain is learning from that conditioning. So that's what we do.
Awesome.
We also provide with a type of brain assessment where, there you go, we can actually create brain maps with this technology, and then we can compare to a normative population and see how much your brain is different than the norm, and understand maybe what is anxiety, what is your ADHD levels are, and other types of conditions. And the practitioner can use this to help you, or the end user, or you as a practitioner, to help your clients get to a better state. And after they complete this, after a few weeks of training, they can actually do comparative reports. So how were my brainwaves before and after 20 sessions, 20 days training, or a few weeks? Did it change? What about my symptoms? Am I actually feeling better? So that's what MyndLift does.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Just a quick couple questions. Is this something that someone could do, say, every single day?
Okay, so when you do neurofeedback every day, it's possible that you may have some fatigue at first, because this is a mental exercise that, although you're not trying very hard, your brain is. So at first it could have some fatigue, but most practitioners, the idea with training at home is that you're doing less time, so they are less condensed sessions of longer durations, and you can do shorter periods consistently. It's like a morning exercise of a small exercise that you do every morning or just before going to sleep. So yes, you can.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.